whenever. Oh yeah, once again it's on. Welcome back to another great episode of What? Two Cigars in a Blunt. Of course, you know I am the man on the street.
This is Pharaoh King.
Tim Dog from Be More Careful. How y'all doing?
That's right. And as you can see, we're missing a couple of people, but one is having technical difficulties. One probably still on strike from Tim Dog. And one and one said he wasn't going to be on. But y'all know how we get down. Before we start our podcast, you always got to ask the panel how their day went. So Pharaoh King, how was your day, my brother?
Oh man, today was excellent. Took the day off, paid a couple bills, got the haircut for tonight, you know what I'm saying? And then took the wife out for lunch, come back, chill, took a nap. Now I'm here.
I got you. Tim Dog, what about you, my brother?
Man, I ain't do a damn thing. Helped out my wife's cousin do a house sitting and came home and took a nap, and here I am.
Right. Nothing wrong with that. It's basically the same thing, man. You know, get up, go to work. Didn't feel like going, but I took yesterday off, had an appointment, so I went to work today. You know, did my interview with Derek Gilliard. So I'm gonna be dropping that.
Yeah, how'd that go?
It went well, man. I'm gonna drop that pretty soon. You know, doing my little editing. You know, taking out a couple of things, but I'm about to drop that. Also, want to see my grandson play today. You know, CJ.
In this weather?
No, basketball.
Oh, that's right.
It's basketball season now. Yeah, I think he had about 15 points. So he did his thing today. That boy made me proud out there balling. Looking like me when I was younger. Shit.
Yeah, right. No. Damn well. He was the water ball boy.
He played. He played. You know what I mean?
Y'all don't hate on me. My grandson looked like me out there, boy. I just had the wind that he had. Man, he looked like he got tired. I got tired for him, but yeah. Then you get that game today, CJ. Papa, I'm proud of you. You know, I hate taking Kim every time they go on defense. Turn around. I'm like, babe, they gonna turn around.
Hey, that's the thing, man. I don't know what it is about moms and grandmas, man. Yeah. They have like a outburst. What do you call it? Tourette's of outbursts. Yeah. That they don't even like. Just shut up and watch the game for a second.
Oh no, man! Last year,
analogy right there.
No, she done got better. But last year, man, she was, man. I thought I had to move because she yelling at the ref. Oh shit!
Oh man,
it is what it is.
Oh yeah,
it is what it is. But welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, we got a great show for you, but you got to go ahead and start this because I thought we'd be on here celebrating. You see, I'm taking a deep breath trying to find this bullshit. But we wasn't celebrating because this happened on November the 5th.
Donald Trump has been elected the 47th president of the United States. The Republican won many of the battleground states, including Pennsylvania and Georgia, needed to secure 270 electoral votes in order to take the Oval Office.
I ain't even made a long video because
I know that's right.
There's no need for all that.
That's it. So what were your first thoughts when you heard Donald Trump won the presidential election, Tim Dog?
I was like, damn. Now, if we go around talking about conspiracy, there was some fraud, and that Republicans be like, oh, y'all just but hey, I just say we bow down gracefully. And we didn't make a big commotion over it, and there were mistakes made. Obviously, I'm sure everyone saw in the news afterwards. Yeah. But now it's up to him to deliver what he promised to the people, and it's up to the people to see now if he's going to do what he says, and how is he going to do
about that life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Your thoughts, Pharaoh?
Man, I went to sleep because I was already defeated before the day even ended. The night even ended. Man, I was like, man, I'm gonna go to sleep. You know how it is? It's like the key from eating late. You just go to sleep early. That's how I felt about being disappointed, man. I was just like, you just go to sleep. Maybe this might be end or something. Maybe I wake up to some good news, but
yeah.
I woke up. I wasn't even surprised, really.
Yeah,
I wasn't surprised.
Hey, you know, the funny part is, man, I stayed up till damn near 1 o'clock, man. And once I saw they kept showing how Joe Biden did in Pennsylvania, and they showed that, hey, if she wants to take Pennsylvania, she needs to hit this mark, and it wasn't hitting that mark. Then I got that feeling in my gut. I was like, this is not going to be a good show.
Yeah,
it's not going to be a good show at all.
You saying that? I think as many people thought Tim Walz was a good one. I believe if she would have picked the governor out of Pennsylvania, we would have a different shift. I really do believe that, because I thought she was going to do that.
Yeah,
I actually thought she was going to pick that person.
Yeah, because she Tim Walz from Minnesota, I believe, right? Mm-hmm. He's the governor of Minnesota. Yeah. And I was saying the same thing as you, Farrah. I was like, why don't you get the guy that you need that state?
In that battleground state. Mm-hmm.
That's right. And he's popular in that state. And you know,
he's popular politics alone.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm just talking about that state in general. You need that. You need him. Why would you pick Tim? I don't get me wrong. Tim Walz is a good guy. I think she's trying to get those people like a Tim Walz type of style. If you understand what I'm trying to say, he know the gun owner, put the flannels and all that. You know, go ahead, Farrell.
I believe that the powers that be that was working her campaign made that decision for her, and she went along with it.
Okay, then your thoughts.
That's how I look at it, because I know deep down, because he was the #1 runner, and all of a sudden Tim Walz just popped out of nowhere. I was like, hey, who the hell is this guy? Because he's a veteran.
I think that's pretty much it too. Veteran, the gun owner, and you know his personality. You know, he's one of those in your face kind of people. You know, he's not stiff and stuff.
Yeah, but what did he do? What did he do?
Yeah,
say same thing about JD Vance.
Yeah,
I'm saying, what did he do though? He didn't make me decide I want to vote for them as a couple.
Yeah. Matt Professor, you don't work out your issues.
Shapiro, that's his name.
Yeah. I don't know why it's so hard to remember. Hey, I'm telling you, you don't remember the losers. You don't remember.
No. Yeah. You don't remember the losers at all. But you know, and then again, another reason I think why she lost.
You don't.
Another reason why I think why she lost is because she got in it 3 months before the actual election. You know how they say Trump been running for the last 2.5 years.
12 years.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about. I'm talking about since Joe Biden was president. He's been running his campaign for the last 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the fact that he was able to get his message out there to more people. And then with the polls, and that's why people don't listen to polls, because this happened the same way that Hillary Clinton was basically leading in the polls.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden that night, of course, the same thing happened again with the loss. Somebody talk. You the bad professor over here? Yeah, okay, there we go. Oh, once again, it's on.
Shit, I don't know if y'all can hear me.
We can hear you.
I'm on my backup Linux system.
Yeah, but you loud as fuck though.
Oh, shit, let me see if I turn this down.
Volume down, son. Volume down.
That's what I'm saying. This ain't my normal setup, so I gotta try to
back up from the microphone.
The fucking fly.
Okay, now you sound better. You sound better. Yeah, man, you loud as hell, boy. I know how we're hearing these.
This is not my regular system. This is my backup Linux system. I don't like using it because it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
and it sounds like shit.
And you can use all the words you want about whatever the system is. I still don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Linux is it's an operating system.
Linux I get that, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah. We got you, Professor.
Yeah.
I don't like the way I look on the goddamn screen.
Yeah, but turn your mic down some. Goddamn, still like.
Look, I done already turned it down as far as it'll go.
God damn. You turn
Turn
my
the
mic
bitch
down,
off.
man. Shit.
Yeah, let me do that.
All right, then.
Hey man, put up Mr. Joe's comment, man.
Okay, I didn't see it, man. Here we go. Thank you. What Joe said. Walsh was the down home. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Home blue collar.
Yeah.
And that's what she was trying to get by picking him. But I agree with you, Pharaoh. I thought, and I think even Mad Professor even said that a while ago when she did pick Walsh. Why didn't she go with the guy from
Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania? What do you say? Hell yeah. I don't know who that is. Somebody say hell yeah. Yeah, you know, you loud as hell.
Get over it. I'm trying to fix
Facebook user. That's what we're gonna call this one.
Yeah.
They remind me of Tron. Remember in Tron they called them users?
But yeah, yeah. Go ahead,
I just say that I've heard a lot of one thing about his celebrities. Today's celebrities, what is it? Yesteryear's celebrities.
Yes.
So, you know, and with that being said, a lot of these celebrities, they're in a position of where they can make these comments. They know the regular everyday people don't have the same type of access that they have in life.
Yeah.
So with that being said, their words mean a lot to people for the simple fact is that they are looked upon, you know, what's that?
That probably goddamn conspiracy, brother. Or Paul, or one of them trying to tell me they undercover. Right. Go ahead. Go ahead, Pharaoh.
So with that being said, because Ice Cube just made some comments recently. You know, of course, not Cat Williams, what's his name? Eddie Griffin has made some comments. And then you have this Mike Tyson being a supporter of of Trump.
Yeah.
And then and of course your boy, the best NFL athlete of all time, you know, he's a supporter of Trump. Lawrence Taylor. And you know, those people, they dragged a lot of folks in with them because a lot of those people are followed.
I don't think they brought. Yeah, now I can barely hear you now, boy. You all over the map.
Feast of famine.
That's why I don't use this one. But let me.
Now I gotta turn my shit back
up. No. Just stay there. Stay there. I'm gonna get it.
No, I'm messing.
But you know, another thing. More of these celebrities, they're not in the political arena. They don't throw their hat in the political arena because they don't want to offend anybody. You know what I'm saying? They want to make sure that, hey, still watch my movies or still buy my music. And when they throw their hat in the ring, you know, sometimes that may seem as though it becomes a black eye, especially during this election cycle, because anything that you say, they would try to use it in an ad, just like with the Breakfast Club. You know, they used Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy. They was talking about transgender. Trump used that in one of his ads. So they kind of skeptical about saying anything because they don't want to hurt their brand.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah. No, but that was false though. Michael Jordan said he didn't endorse it.
No. What I'm just saying is staying out of the arena.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about.
Don't ask me nothing about politics.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about. There was a. Yeah, you sound better there. There was a false rumor saying that Michael Jordan had endorsed Trump. Then his people had to come out and say, no, that's a lie. Tim Dog, your thoughts?
To me, I heard a lot of people say they don't know her. And that goes to probably her jumping in late, Joe Biden getting out at the last minute. And all that plays a role because even when she went out and did her interviews, a lot of people use that as an excuse to say, oh, well, she waited too late. And technically, maybe, but
it wasn't her that waited too late.
No,
the Democratic Party waited too late.
Right. And then on top of that, a person's convictions. Everyone's right. Oh, he's a good businessman. No, he's not.
Yeah.
How many bankruptcies have he ever had? He doesn't own.
I believe 6.
There you go. And the network NBC put that on Trump, made him the monster that he was because of the television show. And that ego just ran with it. And people only see that. They see the brand, Donald Trump. Not the person who is really Donald Trump. But You know, I always say, you know, the sun gonna shine. What is no? A broke clock is always right,
Right.
2 times a
Times
day.
a day. Yeah. Yeah.
So and see how many times his clock is broken, and I'm sure it's gonna be more than 2.
Yeah.
And people are realizing and see. Hopefully.
Yeah. And I think that's what it is, because when I woke up the next morning, I saw that he won. I think I posted something like, you voted for him, now you got him. Now you got to live with the consequences. So I don't want to hear now. I don't want to hear anything, any excuses. You can't blame nobody. And then again, you know, they already was setting up the big lie. If she had won, oh, it's rigged. Like you say, Tim Dog. Now all of a sudden the election, oh, it's not rigged now because he's won. You know, what's your angle on that? On that, Pharaoh? You know what I'm saying? He already had the way that he wanted to spill it. Hey, if I win, it's the election is good, but if I lose, hey, you know, it's a lie or it's rigged.
Come on, man! It's just like sports. Your favorite sports team, you a home team, and your team is winning.
Oh,
and then all of a sudden, the refs come in and ruin your game. You know what I'm saying?
Ruin the whole goddamn game. Yeah.
Yeah. So the refs, you know, are the one that caused the team to lose. That's everybody using an excuse for when their favorite person didn't win, or favorite team, or favorite thing. You know, they'll fight. They always want to point fingers. So with America the way it was at that time, it looks good. And then of course you throw in the Russia's interference.
Yeah.
You know, to make it seem like there was something going on. So like I said, America was built off of non-consent. Appeal to everybody.
Hey, you know what's funny though? With a lot of those box, you know, they had Trump looking like he was the second coming. They had him with the angel, like he's God. Man. And I love it what you say, but you said the other night that I said, you know, the Bible predicted that Christian will follow a false prophet, and that they will wear his mark on their foreheads. And that is a great goddamn thing that you wrote. Yeah. And somebody just broke it down to 59% white men, 52% white women, 70% Hispanic men. They slap all us in the face as veteran. That is what happens. And you know, I agree with that.
I absolutely agree.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And you know, the funny part is,
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was gonna say that you remember that the viral video or whatever's going on with the Puerto Rican guy that's living in the white neighborhood.
Yeah,
had his kids go out there, and then the white family next door is like,
oh yeah,
now he's all upset, and now
he's all
everybody's
upset.
giving him like, that's what you wanted, that's why you voted for him. I think somebody said you get screwed in the behind, behind it. So
yeah, you got the Kool-Aid.
Yeah. So
yeah, you got buyer's remorse now, but hey, you got in that bed. You got in that bed.
Buyer's remorse.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you know, we all done been there. I know I have, because when I go buy something, then once I get it, I was like, man, why did I buy this thing?
Man, that happened to me today. I wanted those Jordans. I put them on. I'm like, why the hell did I buy these damn things?
That is exactly what it is. Tim Dog, I'm coming to you. This is the next question, Tim Dog. I want you to start this conversation here. Now that Trump has won, where do we go from here?
That is the $1 million question, because a lot of things he wants to do, he can't do. What he said he was going to do, he can't do without congressional consent. And I mean, there's so many executive orders you can do, but to me, I'm like a sit back and wait and see. All these people said that, oh, he's going to do great for the country. Right now, we're in a good place.
Yes.
The market is doing well. The recession is going down. The same thing he inherited from Barack Obama.
Yes.
Now, from there, let's see what happens, because when he was president, COVID came, everything went to hell, and then we are progressing into something that's positive. And once again, it's up to him to continue or to fail. So I'm just sitting back and waiting. And to see what's going to happen, because everybody's going to try and do with all these Republicans. They're going to say, oh, we told you, they're going to try to do all this stuff, change the laws, change ruling. But he only has 4 years. He can only do so much in 4 years. And he can't run again.
No, you can't run again. And Joe, I did say that. I did say that. You may. I say after that so-called assassination attempt, I still ain't buying that. But hey, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
Yeah. But Pharaoh, your thoughts, man, on that question that I just asked. I'm gonna put it back up for you. Now that Trump has won, where do we go from here?
I say continue to do what we're doing today. Don't stop, getting up, hustling, and making your money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't stop and allow these people to push you off your path, and until it starts affecting you. I mean, hey, let's just keep moving, keep our head down, and push forward.
Yeah.
But with that being said, be aware of what's happening around you at all times.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You have to be
aware.
What
I mean? Don't let something slip up.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go back to I want us to look at these numbers again. Facebook using 59% white men, 52% white women, 70% Hispanic. And the white women is the one that I'm kind of shocked at, because they're trying to take away your rights as a woman. I could understand the white men.
They ain't really trying to take away. They're saying they will take away.
And so
whether you want it or not.
That's right. So basically, you voting against your own what's the word I'm looking for? Your own interest. Your own interest. And the Hispanics.
Well, the Hispanics have their own white people.
Yeah.
All right. So and that's been well said amongst their community. I think one of the comedians, I forget her name, she said that.
Yeah.
With that being said, the 9%, Mr. Facebook or Mr. Facebook user, the 9%, that's because black men didn't go vote, and that's why the black women are so angry with them.
Yeah.
Right? So do you also know that it was over 80 million people voted when Biden and Trump was battling it out? Do you know it was only 66 million? It was down 13 plus million people that didn't vote this time.
Yeah. Because a lot of people say that they want to sit out, and I know he's not on here, but Conspiracy Brother, he wants somebody else to, or they want somebody else to pick up that baton and carry it for them. And but you need to be in the fight, because a situation like this. I just saw a video. He said that on day one, what he's going to do, he's going to reverse the transgender thing. There's only going to be male and female. So he already said that's what he's going to do. And then, of course, yes. The Iranians, I read that too. They're trying to take him out, because he's going to put more sanctions. I think he's going to cause more trouble with a certain segment
around the world. Foreign relations is just going to be all shot to hell, because he doesn't know what he wants. He don't know what the hell he's doing. Then he going to put a bunch of yes people around him, and the people who know what to do, the journalists, the people, the military professionals, he's going to dismiss all that. And then when shit go all to hell, who's he going to blame then?
Yeah, and then he got the Senate. It's hard to pass anything, but then again, who's to say that they're going to come up with any type of laws that's going to try to pass? Because I don't think he has the House yet, but
no
he
one
has to get. Yet, I think what is you got to have at least 60% to pass a bill or anything. I could be wrong.
Yeah, when you filibuster, you have to have a 60% majority.
Okay. Yeah, and I know they don't have that. So that's what's going to basically keep him in check. But then he has the executive orders, and that's what he did the whole time. Besides golf, you know what I'm saying? He had the executive orders that he kept using over and over and over again, and that's, I think, what we're about to see. I said this last night when I was interviewing Mr. Gilliard. We people of color, we used to this. We already prepared for whatever's going to come. We already know how to maneuver through any type of situation.
Survive.
That's right. So it's the ones that think that, oh yeah, I voted for Trump, he's going to look out for me. No, y'all the ones that's going to feel the pain. Pharaoh, your thoughts?
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I would say that even though the Senate and Congress, they're not going to allow Trump to say or do anything that's going to take out their best interests.
That's true.
Right? They're not going to let him take money out of their pocket. So a lot of the stuff that they talk about can't happen, for the simple fact that it's going to be in their own best interest if they don't let this happen, especially the Supreme Court. So yeah, you know, all this stuff might be on the side, and some of these things might take place, but all the stuff that he's talking about probably will not happen for the simple fact of, you know, checks and balances. That's it.
Yeah. Tim Dog, your thoughts on that?
All I can say is most people don't believe things exist until it happened to them. Same thing with the gun situation. And, you know, unfortunately, it's going to be the same thing with the country. Not unfortunately, I can't say that, but let's hope not the same thing with this country. But foreign relations is already going to go out the window the first thing, because a lot of countries don't respect him. They don't like him because of, you know, his ideology of being like Putin and Kim Jong-un. And there are people in the United States, they don't see that. All they see is, you know, the words that he's saying. This man's an actor. He can get an Academy Award. He's not a businessman. He's not a person who's out for your best interest.
Business savvy.
Yeah. You know, and I like this comment too. You know, all of this is basically distraction for our community. We still refuse to read as a fucking, and that's what, you know, dealing with all these dumbasses, you know, that say that, you know, they voting for Trump because of this. And I'm talking about our people, you know what I'm saying, without really looking into to his background and how, you know, he basically treated people of color or anybody. What did he say? The only person he let count this money is Jewish. Yeah, who the hell says that? You know what I'm saying? And things like that, man, that you have to really think about. I can understand, and because you brought it up, Pharaoh, Mike Tyson and Lawrence Taylor, you know, they go way back with Trump, but Trump used them to get an advantage.
Oh, absolutely.
And I truly believe they think that, oh yeah, he will help me out in a certain situation, but we all know that he won't. Pharaoh.
Well, I'm gonna go back to what the Facebook user says with the black men under the age of 40. That number is 50 plus.
Yes.
Because for the simple fact that I think they did the NAACP, and I think I said that hit whatever did a survey, and most of those people weren't going to vote, and I believe that was because of sexism or misogyny.
Yes.
They didn't want to vote for Kamala Harris because of that.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, man. People were just sad this time around, and I don't know what to say. I really don't. It's nothing that you can say.
No, nothing you can say.
Be careful what you ask for.
And you know what's funny though? Ever since the election, man, it's been raining and it's been dreary. It just seems though that
there's a whole Castle Grayskull going on over here.
Shit, it's hot as hell here in Texas. We in the 80s pushing. Man, what the fuck?
I'm just saying, man. Yeah. A lot of these podcasters, you know, they're trying to get their point across, but they're trying to build their followers and get paid. I can understand that you try to get paid, but at what cost?
Selling your soul.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is at what cost? Because at the end of the day, you know, you may find yourself in a certain situation that he's not going to get you out of. Now, you know, I can understand. I always tell people this: whenever somebody come up to you and pat you on the back, oh, they sizing you up to put that knife in it. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you. That's why I like to
look at the crowd
on my back. Yeah.
Huh? Look at the crowd. Whoever's not clapping, they're doing something. They're trying to figure it out.
They're trying to figure it out.
Beware of the pat on the back.
With the Electoral College, because a lot of people don't understand what the Electoral College is or how the system works. So let's say, because I was even confused back in the day with the senators, right? Because you know you have to get your two representatives for each state type of thing, right?
Right.
But with that being said, that's to vote for the president and the vice president, for them to elect officials, which is 538 officials throughout the U.S., for them to vote for your candidate. But here's the thing: the popular vote picks those Electoral College people.
That's correct.
And that's why you must go vote, is to make sure that your popular vote is going toward the right candidate.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially in the states where you have a lot of electoral votes.
It actually does work if you take your ass to the polls and vote.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, the Electoral College candidate does not have to vote for the candidate per se.
Yeah.
They call those, I forget what they call them. So they can actually vote. If you vote Republican, they can actually vote for the Democrat. Because
and that's what he was trying to do. That's what he's trying to do. He tried to send those false electors up there, you know, when he lost to Joe Biden. You know, hey, let's send them up there so they can vote for me. You know what I'm saying? And you're right. They don't have to vote the way that the country actually vote. If they wanted to, they could vote something.
And more than 9 times out of 10, they're not going to do that. We get that.
Yeah.
But we just want people to understand that
it can happen.
It's important to go exercise your civic duty to vote, to make sure we get those electoral college members on our side.
Yeah. Tim Dahl, go ahead and expound some more on that.
Smiling faces around. And sometimes it ain't true. You're talking about backstabbers, that pat on the back.
Yeah.
And all those people who say, oh, he's going to look out for me. Talk to Omarosa.
Yeah, it's a bunch of them out there, man. And like I say,
but why? That's the thing that gets me. They don't understand that the federal government isn't really dealing with you at the user level, as you could say.
Mm-mm.
It's the state government. So if you're not picking like we said before, if you're not picking your local people, then the federal government don't give a damn about what's happening with you.
Yeah,
your local people the one that gets that money.
Yeah. And you know, you hit the nail right on the head when you said that, Pharaoh. That's why you got to vote for your local officials. That's where it affects you.
That's where it begins.
That's where it begins. That's where great man, goddamn great.
And put on that conspiracy, brother. I mean, our Facebook user.
Yeah, I think that's conspiracy brother trying to throw us off here. I don't know who this simple motherfucker. It might be Shatta. It might be Shatta. I don't know.
Nah, that ain't Shatta. Your lifeline dumbass.
Yeah. We share this before we go to our next our next question. Yeah. So all these things that he said he's going to do on day one, you know, he said he's going to end the war. I want to see if he could end the war in Ukraine and Russia. So he can say he could do that just by picking up a phone. This mass deportation that he said he's going to start on day one. I want to see how that's going to happen. And I'm going to see how he's going to put the military into helping deport these people. And then I wonder how these people, I think he think these people just going to stand there and let you put them in chains or whatever. No, they're going to fight back. So I want to see how the situation going to happen if somebody gets killed during this mass deportation. Tim Dog, your thoughts?
Call it false prophet, false promises. It's easy to say that you're going to do something, route up people's interests, but then once you get in the situation to try to implement it and you don't have a plan, that's when you start fucking up.
Yeah.
And he's just spouting. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
But how are you going to do it? How are you going to implement? You can't just say, I'm the president of the United States and I say, do this. No, motherfucker. But that's what he wants.
Yeah.
He wants to be top dog of everything. If I don't like you, off with his head. And people don't. I'm being serious.
No, we laughing at the comment, man.
No, I'm laughing at him when he's talking about off with his head. I'm laughing at that.
I thought you laughing at the comment. Go ahead.
I mean, but it's true. I mean,
no, I get it. Like what Mexico's supposed to pay for the wall. Them motherfuckers ain't paid a red cent. I mean,
man, please. Yeah. Mexico ain't saying shit. As you can see, he ain't saying nothing about Mexico now, is he?
Yeah, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? But I read something. I don't know if it was somebody making a joke, but I read a little article, and it said that Mexicans are actually kicking Americans out of Mexico. Oh my God damn! So
hey, get out of here. You don't want us, we don't want you.
Yeah. What did it say? What did it say? What good for the goose is good for the gander?
Good for the gander.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
Hey, so somebody wrote this. You know, because he's talking about the transgender thing and everything.
Yeah. He said from day one, like I said, he said he's gonna do an executive order.
This joker said,
"You're gonna be a male or female."
Said, the B in LGBTQ means there are only two genders.
Yeah. You know, like
you know what I mean?
Like I said,
Bisexual. That's it.
Yeah.
You only get two. There ain't no trisexual, no quadruplesexual, no unisexual. Fuck out of here, man.
He said you only get two.
Yeah. But like I say though, you know, we gonna see what's gonna happen. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. But I knew that our people, we are built for tough situations because we've been dealing with it our whole life, our whole generation.
In America.
In America. I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. We're used to this, so we already know how to, you know, like I said before, maneuver through all the bullshit. We know how to overcome any situation that you put us in because we are built like that. It's the ones that actually went out there and voted for this clown, and they think that, oh, he's gonna do this for me, he's gonna do that. It's not gonna happen. And then you're gonna get on Facebook, you're gonna get on TikTok, you're gonna get on Instagram, you're gonna get on Rumble, and then you're gonna say, woe is me. Oh, I didn't know it's gonna be like this. Oh, I didn't know gas is about to go up so high. I didn't know that, oh, my food with this 20% tariff that he's trying to kick in. Oh man, we paying more. But no, you asked for it, you got it.
Mm-hmm.
And now
But you remember I told you about the when Marjorie Taylor Greene,
her dumbass, yeah,
right, when she sit there and try to propose a bill about the gas prices,
yeah,
when they imposed the gas prices, they used the reserves to bring the gas prices down. That's right. They actually sold the fuel and made money for America. That's right. You voted against your own best interest to make money.
Yeah.
I don't understand those types of moves. I really don't. And I'm not even in a seat and educated in the politics to realize that making money is a good thing.
Yeah, well,
you said the key word, educated.
Yeah.
You have to be educated.
And she got reelected.
To learn.
Yeah. No, he probably put her Secretary of the Treasury. She probably be Secretary of the Treasury here. So we will see.
And we about to owe money.
Yeah. You know, but like I say, man, ever since Tuesday, it's been raining here in Georgia, nice and drizzly. Then you got that little fall type of rain, just drizzly. Because, man, my candidate didn't win. But hey, she had a lot to say in her concession speech, though.
On the campaign, I would often say, when we fight, we win. But here's the thing. Sometimes the fight takes a while. That doesn't mean we won't win.
Vice President Kamala Harris publicly conceded the 2024 presidential election to Donald Trump on Wednesday by encouraging her supporters to continue, quote, the fight for freedom. On Wednesday at Howard University, Harris thanked her husband, Doug, as well as President Joe Biden and her campaign staffers, while the crowd chanted her name.
The light of America's promise will always burn bright. As long as we never give up and as long as we keep fighting.
During her speech, Harris called for a peaceful transition of power, but said she's not relinquishing the fight that fueled her campaign.
While I concede this election, I do not concede the fight that fueled this campaign. The fight for freedom, for opportunity, for fairness, and the dignity of all people.
She went on to say, do not despair. This is not a time to throw up our hands. This is a time to roll up our sleeves. This is a time to organize, to mobilize, and to stay engaged for the sake of freedom and justice and the future that we all know we can build together.
And before I put the question up, Farrell, you hit it right on the head. You said exactly what she just said. You know, it's time for us to roll up our sleeves and do something. You know, just don't sit back. But the question is, your thoughts on Kamala Harris' concession speech? What, you know, you basically say the same thing already, but go ahead.
You already know. What she said is what I didn't even know she said that. So, with that being said, I keep seeing in the back of my head that movie, The Civil War, that just came out. Civil War just came out. Yeah, I keep seeing that. I keep seeing that for the future, and I hope we never get to that, because that'll be a bad day in America where we have to worry about something like that. And what I also say is, you will never get that I've seen a person go, United States citizen, put a bomb on their body to go sacrifice themselves for the greater good of America.
No.
They will do it for another country because we've seen it a couple of years ago, last year, where the dude set himself on fire outside, in DC. The other person that I forget what they actually did, but they tried to take their life for Palestine.
Yeah.
Right? In Ukraine. But you ain't gonna see them do that for America.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Another country will, but you're not gonna see that. So what I'm saying to everybody is why are we even here talking about this type of future for America? Because of economy, and you think this man is gonna make you money. That's all this is about. And the border. Of course, people thinking about the border. Border this, border that, when America is the one that opened the borders to let people in during World War II. So don't think this is something new that has happened before. This is something America has been doing.
Well, hopefully Math Professor got his issues straightened out, but we will see. I don't know if you can hear us or not.
Worried.
Yeah, he looks worried.
He looks worried.
Oh, I am. I don't know how long this shit's gonna last.
But you loud as fuck though.
Again.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Don't matter what I do.
Motherfucker can hear you from space.
I hope so.
Oh, that's better right there. What you just did?
I'm adjusting the levels, man.
Yeah, you good right there.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, but we don't know how long this shit gonna last.
Well,
as long as it's right there, we good.
Thing I heard was Tim Dog saying at least Lee.
Yeah. But
and that's another thing too. Facebook, that's another thing that we people would not want half of what this man has done to sit at their table when they eat with a family.
Yeah.
But you would look up to a person for all the crimes he committed to get free of the crimes he committed to run the nation of crimes that he commits. I just don't. Please help me understand, when is it okay to commit crime and when it isn't? Yeah, I'm at a loss now.
Yeah. We gonna come back to that, but Tim, I want you to answer about Kamala Harris' concession speech. Then we'll come back to what Pharaoh was talking about. What's your thoughts on that?
It's like a Cajun lightsaber.
It's like,
hey, somebody down in the world, what is it?
Cajun lightsaber.
Somebody in the waters, man. Know you, man.
Yeah. Go ahead. What do you thought about
who the fuck they are? Don't even matter.
But you perfect right there. That's perfect.
There you go.
That's right. Yeah, what do you think about such a speech?
No, it was more or less like she was saying, we may have lost the battle, but we haven't lost the war. And right now it's a battle. Yeah, we may have lost this war, but along the way, hopefully, those who did vote will open their eyes when they see that the promises aren't benefiting them.
Yeah.
Let's hope that once things start getting worse, once he implements whatever tariffs or executive orders and things start going down, people making less money, richer getting richer, the poor getting poorer, taxes for the middle class and below are getting higher.
Yeah.
People will start to realize that, man.
Somebody fucking with you, man.
But like I said, they don't mean shit to me if they ain't both. If they gonna stay fucking anonymous, at least you see my fucking face.
But why we got you?
Stand on business.
Stand on business. Why we got you, Matt Professor? Hopefully you heard what we was saying. So it's a lot of stuff I want to know. Well, I'm gonna give you the first question. Because we want to get your input. Because I know you had a lot to say. First the question that we asked: now that Trump has won, where do we go from here?
Down.
But then that's not the first question. I erased it. The first question was, what were your thoughts once you heard that he won? Then come to that one, if you don't mind.
Honestly, it wasn't what I was hoping, but it was what I was anticipating. Because one of the mistakes I think Harris made was she didn't separate her policy from that of Joe Biden.
Joe Biden's, yeah.
Like she could have gone and said Joe did this, or we rather did this, and this, and then say, but I plan on doing this to either add on or differentiate myself from Biden, and she never did that. And quite honestly, that might have cost her with the largest group that he had voting for him, white males.
That's correct.
So, you know, it's honestly, it's all about it. It ain't about what Trump is not gonna do. It's how he's gonna fuck everything up, because a lot of the shit that he's already said he's gonna do is rolling back the shit that Biden, improved from Trump's first term.
Yeah.
So he's just gonna go back to that same old shit.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the problem, and they keep giving him credit for some of the shit that Obama did while detracting away from his fuck ups.
Yeah.
And you know that's kind of the problem.
Yeah. And
now he's because what people don't remember or realize is before COVID, the stock market was starting to crash.
That's correct.
It had fallen before COVID. In the year before COVID, it had fallen almost 10%.
That's correct.
So I mean that a lot of people don't recognize that, and unemployment had shot up past 10%, 13% already before COVID hit. Yeah. So all this Pollyanna bullshit that Fox News and Donald Dumbass would tell you about how good, how everything was going was false. It was all a fallacy. He had messed up Obama's economy. Now that Harris and Biden fixed it, now he's going to come back in, introduce his 98% tariffs on every damn thing, and it's going to screw up everything again. That's why most economists were fearing him getting in, and it's the only reason. And what's funny is I'm glad that the Fed chairman came out today and said he could try to fire me but he legally can't.
He can't.
I'm not going to know that until my term is over.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
He told him fuck him. He can't touch me.
That's how I feel at work. That's how I feel at work.
I know that's right.
At least there's that one person at least temper his stupidity.
Right.
Yeah. And that's another. I'm glad you said that. You know, when I found out he won, I said basically the same thing. And I said, you asked for it, now you got it. But who you going to blame now? Who you going to blame when he stopped making these type of decisions? You can't say, well, Joe Biden. No, if he rolls back everything that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris did during their administration, that's on him. Barack Obama been out of office for the last 8 years.
8 years now.
So you can't blame him either. So everything from this point on that you say you're going to do is going to be on you.
What about this though?
Go ahead.
What about the with the border problem? With the border issue, when he denied the bipartisan bill to fix the border.
Exactly.
People don't want to listen and say, when I mentioned that to somebody who was talking about the border, who's not even from America, and then I told them that, and they thought I was lying. I said, it's public knowledge. You can go read it.
Knowledge. Yeah, you go read it. Yeah.
But you don't go read what's wrong with the man that you're voting for.
He admitted to doing
it. And it's proof
that
he screwed up the economy before. And you telling me he's not going to do it again?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And the second, you know, question was, where do we go from here, Matt Professor?
Got to continue to call him out on his bullshit. Continue to fight. I mean, there's nothing you can't. It's like I said a couple weeks ago. I'm not afraid of him after me, anybody else I know, for telling the damn truth. He can do all that bullshit that he wants. It's not. In fact, the more he tries to tamp people down, the louder the voices are gonna fucking get. So he can go ahead and do that shit all he wants. He can play dictator. He can play whatever role he sees himself in this world. I promise you, he won't get very far, because you can't shut up everybody. You don't have control over the country like Putin has in Russia, where he controls every single lever.
That's correct.
So I mean, there's nothing he can do, and I mean, it's so stupid that people actually. I'm afraid of him trying it, because to me, the attempt is going to mess everything up. But he can't do everything he said, and the stupid shit is today he also came out and said that his mass deportation has no price tag. He won't close the person doing it.
Right.
So I mean, you think bankrupting, you think giving people money is going to bankrupt the country, or him trying to do this stupid shit, being incapable of doing it? Because I don't give a damn how you look at it. Immigration is like letting pests in your house, and I hate to equate immigrants with pests. But the truth of the matter is, there's some things you just can't do. Like you'll never get rid of every single pest in your house.
No.
And and they want to say this country is trashy for letting people in. Well, guess what? They're in. You're not getting rid of all of them. I don't care what the hell you do.
And that's why I say that's what I said earlier.
Use the military to do it.
But and that's why I say
leaders is not going to allow it, and Congress is not going to give you the hand or the say so you can use their people against them. That's not going to happen. And
that's why I said earlier, what's going to happen when you stop this mass deportation and people fight back and they kill somebody, and you know what I'm saying? Now, what's going to be the excuse? It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me at all.
Some of these people wanted a second civil war. They're about to get it.
Yeah.
I mentioned that, Professor. I said that movie Civil War keeps coming back to me after I watched it.
That and Idiocracy.
I hope the future doesn't happen like that.
Idiocracy. Motherfuckers they put soda on their plants. Why their plants couldn't grow?
and the saddest, I'm gonna tell you what the saddest part of this is. It could have all been avoided if mainstream media, CNN, Fox News, all of them would have stopped making Trump would have stopped attempting to make Trump sound sane. Because anyone who listened to a whole speech of his know he's insane. And the only people that it really mattered to was his base. But you should have gotten it out there and should have shown him who he was, should have shown the world who he is and who he was portraying to be. Because and I'd hate to keep bringing up the other people other than him, but the last couple of days since he's won, all these maggots have come out and said, we told you. Yeah, we was lying about Project 2025. Yes, we're gonna push this shit out.
Yes,
we're gonna push this out.
Yes.
So I mean, and a judge started it today with saying that the spouses of immigrants aren't protected, or the spousal immigrants of American citizens aren't protected. So it, like I said, it starts now. And that's kind of the issue I have with some people, because the largest inroad that Trump made was with freaking Latino males.
Yes.
I mean, the males in particular, not the females, the males, because the largest voting bloc Kamala had was black men, black women, white women, well, some white women, but Latino women, Jewish women, and Jewish men, and that was it. Everybody else voted Trump, which was just stupid. And the fact that somehow Kamala lost 15 million to 20 million votes compared to what Biden got, because neither candidate did really well. But the voting was down massively in this election. So neither of them really moved the needle at all.
Tim Dog, get back in there, man. I don't want to leave you out. You look lonely over there.
No, it's just
we're
in the day of reckoning now.
Talk about that text.
We're in a day of reckoning now where we're going back to 1860, and you have brother against brother again, family against family. Let's just hope that the people in power will have some common sense to see that the country isn't going in a right direction before it becomes too late. Right now, it's not too late. You can turn it around, but there are people who are in denial, or afraid to say or do anything because of one person. A person who, who's older than your grandfather, but you listen to the idiocracy of his. I mean, it's just insane. But that just goes to show the mentality of a lot of people. The reason why the the least educated people are flocking to him, because they're not rationalizing or the simplicity of running the government. All they see is someone promising them something who's just like them, according to them. And in a way, he is just like them, ignorant, slow, and stupid. Not all, but his mind frame is that way. And
I keep hearing people talk about this text. Matt, Professor, it's the same text that I'm thinking about. What was the text that was
telling certain people that I think it was February 8th, or no, next week sometime, I forget what date it is, that the slave vans will be there to pick them up, because they've been chosen to either pick cotton or work in somebody's house as a slave.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I mean,
What?
come on.
Yeah.
And here's the funny
You
thing:
ain't hear about
all
that?
the
Oh
all
man,
the news
please.
reports are talking about where they found from a VPN in Poland. What the fuck does that mean?
No.
Because a VPN means that they can be anywhere on the damn planet.
There
That's
you
right.
go.
Yeah.
So I
There you
mean,
go.
stop saying
Yeah.
where I don't give a damn where the VPN is. Find the fucking people who did it. Because the stupid shit about this is, and it's what we've been saying about Trump for the last year or so. He made racists comfortable to not hide themselves too often.
Yeah.
Now some of them will be punks and hide themselves.
Yeah.
But straight Shaka Zulu ass. Okay.
Shaka Zulu.
Shaka Zulu died in a war, my guy. So there's that
Zulu
part.
was a bad
Yeah,
motherfucker.
he was a beast, but he was killed in the end.
Yeah.
So it almost don't matter. But anyway, I digress. I'll move on from that part. But like I said, the stupidity is he made racists comfortable with being out in public, where before they were hiding in the dark. And quite honestly, you'd think that it'd be better if they weren't hiding, so you know who they are. But knowing who they are and being able to affect them it's not the same thing.
Yeah, and
So,
come across the right person, they would affect them.
And y'all brought it right to our next video. Thanks, Farrell, for sending me this.
I want to know how it is you voted for Donald Trump when you're so into facts, because his entire campaign is not based in facts. It was all based in propaganda and emotion.
I voted for Donald Trump for one reason only. His policies, if implemented, would slow the dispossession of whites in the United States. If you were to deport all illegal immigrants, if you were to think very hard about letting in any Muslims, all of this would slow the rate at which whites are becoming a minority.
Why are you so worried about the white dispossession of America?
Because I want my people to survive. Is that so strange? We don't control China. We don't control any place where whites are not a majority. And if we become a minority, we will not control our own destiny anymore.
I grew up in this country as a minority, as the children of immigrants. I was their first child born in America. And while I didn't have much possession or didn't much control, I really enjoyed myself. And I think that if you ask a lot of Americans, they would say that I had a lot to offer this country. According to you, I guess I would be perpetuating the dispossession of white America.
That is true. That is true.
Would you say that you wouldn't want me in this country?
At some point, when my ancestors built this nation, they did not build it with the intention of giving it away to Mexicans or Chinese or Haitians or to anyone else.
Do you consider it, you keep saying your ancestors built this country. You consider that a fact?
Who else built it?
Black people, Native Americans, Chinese people who came and built the railroads.
Do you think none of that could have been
Italian
achieved?
people?
But they're Europeans, aren't they?
Dang. Oh my goodness. And see. And you hit it. That's why I say what you say, Math Professor. And Farrell sent me that video. Hey, he didn't even know I was gonna put it on here tonight. But
no, I wanted you to. I was hoping you did it.
Yeah, but it falls right in line into how people that support Trump actually think. I'm gonna give Matt Professor. I'm coming to you, Tim Dahl, then Farrell. Coming to you third. Go ahead, Matt Professor.
That's why they want to get rid of history, because I mean the point of fact, your ancestors ain't built a damn thing except chattel slavery the way it was built. I mean, his ancestors didn't do a damn thing. He probably hasn't done a damn thing other than sit there and reap the benefits of everything this country has to offer.
That guy's
the white person,
Tyler, by the way.
And here's my issue with his statement. The only fucking reason you brought other people in was because your ancestor was too fucking lazy to do it on their own. They were too fucking lazy. So you want immigration to do this, to do that. You want immigrants to pick your fucking fields. You want immigrants to clean your fucking houses because Americans won't do it for a certain price. And then you complain that the fucking immigrants are here. I mean, come the fuck on, man. I mean, you some bitches wanted 3 fucking different goddamn ways and don't understand any of how the shit fucking works. They really don't.
Tim Dahl, get in there, Tim Dahl.
He doesn't want the white race to become a minority. That just shows, how insane his ideology is, and it's based on ignorance. It's based on self-absorption, and it's based on just pure lack of empathy. He just saying we built this, and no. And the reporter said it correctly. Asians, white, Asian, black, Mexican. And then when he said Italian, oh, they're European. You still missing the fucking point, you asshole. You didn't do a damn thing except regulate slavery.
Mm-hmm.
No, and that's the thing. You say you built it, but you didn't manually do anything except whip the people into shape to do it. And then you want to take credit for making America great, when in actuality, all you did was force people into labor to do what you want. That's not making America great. That's just making America a slave. That's just making people that you consider superior to you, inferior to you, to be meaningless. And that's the problem. That's the thing that Donald Trump is thinking, and all those other people out there. They're not thinking of the human body. They're not thinking of the human person. They're thinking of their wallet. And all those people that voted for him sit there, oh, he's going to be great for us. How is he going to be great for you when you are forced to work longer hours for less pay? You are forced to work 4 and 5 jobs because you're not getting enough money. The Social Security for your grandparents and your great-grandparents, it's going to be gone. So how is he making America great? Oh, he's making it great for those like him, not like you.
Yeah. I believe they're talking about making a full work week, 35 hours now, to save money for companies.
Yeah.
Well, no, they're not going to do that. What they want to do is get rid of overtime.
Yeah, get rid of overtime.
Okay.
And get rid of the unions who are forcing people. Forcing companies to pay these workers. Without a union, then that means you don't want to work. Fire him. Get somebody else.
Yeah.
For less work at that. Less pay.
Yeah, but Pharaoh,
what I would say about that man's comments, I'm just going to refer to a movie that what's his name made, Leonardo DiCaprio made, at the Flower Moon, whatever that, something like the Flower Moons. What is it? Basically,
Assassins of the Flower Moon or something like that. Yeah,
something like Flower Moon, where they bring awareness to the Osage people in the Central America. They were the richest people at one time because of oil was on their land, and the Caucasian people started to move in and marry the women to get this money. And all of a sudden, it was a series of killings, women dying stuff, and they got the FBI involved to realize that these men were coming in, taking these people's land and their money through whatever, like insurance or whatever.
Yeah,
that's the mentality that he just spoke. The mentality of why they picked Donald Trump. Is for that type of situation there. Yeah. So they can say that they did it when they actually, like I said, the land was built off of non-consent. Ain't nobody consented to you doing what you did when you came over here.
Yeah. And I like what Joe wrote. Joe say what? Pay or paste the ass skate of extension because they still believe they own this piece of dirt. They landing on running away from leaders that did what they're trying to do now. Boy, that's right on goddamn point. God damn, Joe. Boy, Joe.
And we've always said that. That's why the national anthem is still the same as if you listen to our national anthem, it's a replica of England.
Yeah.
Get back in there. And that's the thing about it. That's the mantra of Make America Great Again, is that no race other than the white race will prosper in this country.
Yeah.
And the funny thing to me is, if you look at immigration in this country, most immigrants in this country are European immigrants who are overstayed their visas.
That's correct.
Mostly German.
And it's exactly, or Scandinavian, but same Germanic roots. And you don't hear them talk about those countries.
Yeah,
you only hear them fearmonger about the brown countries. And it's amazing to me during this election, you heard Donald Trump bring up the Congo, and I'm more than certain he don't even know what the hell the Congo is.
He can't even spell Congo.
And that's what I'm saying.
South America.
So, I mean, the stupidity of these people, especially these people of color, I will harp on this until the day I die. You can vote for whoever the hell you want.
Yeah.
But if there's one person who you're voting for keeps talking about your people as bottom feeders, as trash, as shithole, being from shithole areas of the world, and you still vote for this shit, I mean, you gotta, somebody has to bring up the psychosis of someone that does that kind of shit. I'm sorry, because
common sense.
Trump keeps talking about the good ones, like Byron Donalds. Tell me what makes him one of the good ones.
Yeah. Hey, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? This guy, he basically says what people got on Barack Obama about, even though that it wasn't a lot. Trump thought he was gonna get 20%. He only got like 9%. When Barack Obama, when he said that black men, basically you should be voting for Kamala Harris because she looked like you. But this guy basically said, I'm voting for Trump because I don't give a damn about his policies. He's a white man. He's a white man, and I'm voting for him. But let somebody else say something like that. Oh, why you got to bring race into it? They, like you said, I think all y'all say this. They're telling y'all the plan in your face, but you're not willing to try to educate yourself on that plan, and you going along with it until it comes back and bite you in your ass.
And what really pisses me off about some of the black people that voted for Trump, the first thing they'll say is, well, Kamala don't have a plan for the black man. And if you ask him what Trump have, he don't have to have one.
He don't have to have one.
He don't have to have one.
I mean, before we go to our after show, because man, it's going to go down in the after show. I got one more question that I need to ask. So what do the Democratic Party has to do now to ensure a better turnout for their candidates? Tim Dog.
Start locally. Start with your state representatives. Start with potential people for senators who are coming up for re-election, especially your congressman, your local congressman, your state congressman. That's where you start. The grassroots people who are in the state making policies, making changes. That's the same thing that Miss Abrams was doing in North Carolina. Who's the governor now? Excuse me, Georgia. I apologize. It's just that she runs the South. In Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and she has a voice. And she said something when she was running for what was it, governor or senator?
No, governor of Georgia. Yeah.
And she's been harboring on that ever since she lost. You have to start locally in order to make policy changes. You have to start with your mayors, your aldermen, and all that in order for people to know who you are. And then the last thing, just research, common sense. I mean,
I got you.
We are so quick. We as a people are so quick to, listen to someone and take them for their word because it's easier than researching it and learning for yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Go ahead, Farrell.
Absolutely. Oh, I just say the Democrats need to get nasty.
There you go.
Start grooming somebody right now and get nasty. All right. They've been tearing our asses up over saying things. You could do it
being politically correct
diplomatically. You could do it diplomatically. You can do that. But get nasty, man. Get in there and get your hands dirty. Stop being all trying to be clean.
The biggest thing. Oh God, that movie's on again. Anyway, the biggest thing to me.
I'm sorry.
The Crow. I watched it the other day. I found that shit boring. And I'm not talking about the new one. I'm talking about the old one. The old one was boring as shit.
They're both boring. Both of them boring.
Anyway, what the Democrats really have to do is the same thing the right wing did to gain power, and that's start being out there 24/7, like all the stupid ass podcasts, Joe Rogan, Alex Jones. We gotta have people that get loud like that. And the funny shit is, Democrats just to get just to get some of the stuff out there. Fuck telling the truth, because people obviously don't give a shit about the truth. Stop trying to be the party of high morals. yeah, stop trying to be the party of higher morals. I mean, you can stand on that shit and it's nice and all and it looks good, but it hasn't won you a goddamn thing in 10 years now. And that's the saddest thing about it is is that what they say, the truth won't get is hardly out of bed before a lie makes it around the world or some shit like that. I don't remember the exact wording of the phrase, but I mean, you don't have to lie like Republicans do, but start being out there constantly. You've got to be out there constantly. You've got to if they got to go and buy their own news service the way Fox did, go buy your own fucking news service. Start putting it out there. Start doing propaganda the way Republicans do.
Yeah, and you know that's what you know. It's funny. I'm paraphrasing here. You know, I saw a thing. I wish I could find it. You know, I could tell a lie, and people think that it's the truth. And when I tell you the truth, you think it is a lie. And then when I tell you the lie again, you're like, "Damn, man, that was the truth all the damn time." And then when you hear the lie, you be like, "Man, he wasn't lying. He's actually telling you the goddamn truth." So I believe the lines has been blurred since Donald Trump has came into the picture. Because you made a great point. You made a great point that the media, you know, the media that people actually watch, they let them get away with telling lies instead of calling them out and saying the things like Fox News, because Fox News won't let Trump fall for any damn thing. Oh hell no! Trump could say the moon is green, and they would go on the news. Yep, Mr. Trump said it's green. It's green. It's green. It's green. And you know what I'm saying? But everybody else, that's just Trump being Trump. No.
That's right. That's right. It's not funny no more. I'm sorry. It's
not funny anymore.
And let's go back to I am not a crook. That's when they started lying. That's when we noticed that they started lying. Like, you know, for us today, you know, because Reagan was the biggest one of them all.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But he's supposed to be the one of the great presidents.
Yeah.
Right.
It's what I said. I think it's
once again a politician. That's an actor that's turned politician. This is what we're getting.
Yeah.
Just saying
it's what I said in a video I posted on my YouTube channel. I think I said it in that. I might have said it Wednesday or last week. The president used to be the fucking best of us.
That's correct.
The president used to represent the best of the country. The best of the people in the country voted for him at the very least. Yes. And now we have a fucking rapist, con man. In the office of been elected to the office of the presidency, an extortionist, someone who they keep saying is a great businessman, but bankrupted his own business 7 damn times. I mean, it like I said,
lied about it, but anyway,
it's the fact that they keep telling the same lies till people don't even notice they lying anymore, or don't they either don't notice the lie, or don't give a shit about the lie, or they want to believe the lie.
That's
right. I think I said it. It was by Voltaire who said, no, not Voltaire, Naya Nin or something like that. The lady's name was, people would rather believe a comfortable lie than an uncomfortable truth.
That's correct.
And Trump embodies that shit.
That's right. You got it right. Tim Dog, I'm gonna give you the final thoughts, man, before we go to our closing statements.
Hey, we need a little bit of everything. The panel said. A little bit of anger, a little bit of sensitivity, a little bit of, swag, but whatever it is, it needs to be loud. It needs to be boisterous. It needs to be heard, and it needs to be exploited. One thing that Donald Trump did was exploit lies. He kept repeating the same lies, and we all know you keep saying a lie long enough, it becomes the truth.
It becomes the truth.
And he's been doing that for the last 12 years. So
his whole life.
I mean,
his whole life.
Right. I mean, but most people are seeing it. And they only know the Donald Trump from television. That's not who a president is. I mean, that's just we shall see. All I say is that you get what you ask for. If that's what you want, then you shall see what you get.
And Matt Professor made a great point when he brought up, when you look at the president represents the whole world, represent the United States of America, and he's supposed to be there with dignity, and that's what you want to see. You don't want to see somebody up there telling lie after lie. He can't tell the truth to save his life. I tell you, if his life was dependent on it and to tell the truth, he'd be dead today. Because he cannot do anything but lie.
He can't remember his
lie.
own lies. Hell.
Yeah. But you made a great point. When you say $10, I think you said also say the math professor. When you tell a lie, you tell it long enough. Sooner or later, you stop believing the lie, and the lie becomes the truth. And the people who's not, I'm not gonna call them uneducated, but don't take the time out to research what's going on, they believe the lie as well. Man, great conversation, ladies and gentlemen. Finally got the math professor. He done worked through his issues. He's back now. He's back in time for the after show. Oh man, it's gonna go down. It's gonna go down, ladies and gentlemen. But before we go, we always like to give you something to think about, something funny, or something y'all just say, man, where the fuck Tim Dog got that from? So Tim Dog, what you got for the people before we go?
They say that a dumb man, a man who doesn't know, who tries to learn, would know eventually. In other words, if you try to understand and research, then you can understand what you're trying to learn. Just educate yourself. Don't believe everything you see and read, because everything you believe and see and read isn't always the truth.
Oh man, that's my shotgun, man. I'm using my shotgun. That's why I don't. Y'all say y'all can only hear the beginning, so I keep clicking the beginning. Okay, what you get for the people?
That bump was said the bump stock on it.
That's right.
I would say that, but before I give my quote, Van Jones had made a comment to the previous Donald Trump when he was number 46, or 44, 45,
45.
Well, when he was 45, that it was good for him to get elected so the Democrats can wake the hell up, right?
Yeah.
Democrats end up winning the next election. They didn't learn from their mistakes the first time, and that's why this man is in. And Van Jones has always said, "Now you're getting what you didn't, what you deserve."
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And with that being said, I will say that your mind is your true enemy. If you don't control it, it'll control you. And I believe that's what happened with these fools.
I got you, my brother. Hey, here we go. Since y'all see my bombing room, I'm homework though. Oh no.
You got the sickest buttons I've ever heard in my life.
He had to warm it up.
No. I had it. No, I be turning it down, man. I don't want to turn it too loud. There you go.
Cut that mother.
What you got for the people before we go, my brother?
Man, I don't have no cutesy little phrases today. All I got to tell people is he can't put all of us in jail. He can't put all of us in fucking internment camps. This country don't have the space. I mean, it does, but he can't catch us all. Use a VPN to put your name out there, put your voice out there, or whatever. Like these racists just use to put their shit out there. Just keep talking about the lies of this person, of this man that's in office, and keep telling the truth about his ass, because eventually it's gonna get out there. And to Facebook user, when you put earlier that he putting this lady in charge of him that's gonna keep tabs on him, the reason he's putting her in charge is because she's not. He's only gonna have sycophants this time. So like I said, people, that's right. We have more. He's gonna give us a whole lot more. He's gonna give us a whole lot more material, but you got to make sure you get it out there.
That's right. And that's what I say.
And man, I was hoping this was the end. I'm tired of his name. I'm tired of hearing Trump. I'm tired, man.
Hey, like I told the math professor the other night, boy, I got 4 more years of material, boy.
Right.
God,
I'm about to blow up.
But I am happy. I have not got any election texts. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, we say this Tuesday night, we glad that it's over. After Tuesday night, we glad it's over. I gotta say this. You motherfuckers come to me talk about the Trump shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna cut you the fuck out. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear how good he's gonna be. I don't want to hear that shit. So be aware. I may be quiet, but certain things I speak my mind on. And this bitch that we got as the 47th president, oh no, I don't want to hear shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the wrong person to fuck with. Like Ice Cube said, The wrong
nigga to fuck with.
That's right. And I'm bringing the heat.
Trying not to say the N word.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold it on his ass. I'm not gonna be one of these sycophants scared to speak my mind. This is America. We got freedom of goddamn speech, and I'm going to speak my goddamn mind about this bitch. He was orange, now this motherfucker pasty brown. Motherfucker, pick a color. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why we got this motherfucker at the 47th president. So fuck him.
Reverse raccoon eyes.
Yeah, that's right. So fuck him. If you voted for him, so fuck you too. Now you got us in a situation that we have to bail ourselves out of. God damn. I'm gonna drop my horn for myself.
I tell you, the worst part of all of this shit. The worst part of all of this shit is, you know, that whole ass person, Clarence Thomas, and that other whole ass person, Alito, gonna retire now.
Yeah.
So that he can put somebody else, so he can put somebody worse than the two of these fucking idiots into the damn Supreme Court.
Yeah, they was talking about that like the next day.
Yeah. And just like you said though, all these people talking about project. No, he ain't got nothing to do with it. Now they say, yeah, this is his plan, and this is what he's actually going to do. So hey, you voted for him, you got what you voted for. Now buckle up. It's going to be a ride.
You like it? I love it.
I love it. That's right.
Because guess what? Poor white people, he don't give a shit about you either.
That's exactly right. You're exactly right. You hope you get your dentures.
Yeah, this ain't Kentucky. This ain't Linda B. This ain't Linda B.
Kentucky and Tennessee, the two largest states, the two states with the most welfare recipients, and they're the two whitest states with welfare recipients.
And
buckle the fuck up. And Mississippi, y'all better start saving your money now.
Save your money.
I'm gonna tell you now, Hawaii is in trouble.
Can I one more thing though? I heard this before we go to we already said I closed the statement, but this guy was asking some Trump supporters, and he basically is telling them, why should we get rid of why y'all think immigrants should leave, right? And they're saying, well, they're not doing this, they're not doing that. Then he broke it down to him. He said that, did you know in 2022 illegal immigrants actually paid into Social Security? Now they can't get Social Security, $92 billion.
Right.
That's right.
$92 billion.
Because
this is
they're
money
working the jobs Americans won't.
I'm gonna end it with that. God damn it, boy. See, sometimes reading is fundamental goddamn mental.
Well, no, just trying to educate yourself on the policies and the issues at hand is all the person need to do. But like I said, television is telling them what to see, and that's all they base their life off of, is somebody, a word of mouth. And Tim said it early, word of mouth is what's killing us.
That's right. And with that, Tim, and with that, Tim Dog, what he said, they better bring a seatbelt and their Trump Bible.
hey, this the Six Flags ride. You didn't know what was coming.
That's right.
I know that's right.
Before we go to after show, Tim Dog, shout out your social so the people can follow you, my brother.
It's all about me, my grandson, and my son. Father's Love 99 Instagram. Check it out.
Gotcha. All right then. Mad Professor, shout out your social people can follow you, my brother.
You can find me at the madprofessor.1, the same way you see it on your screen. On that side, there you go. YouTube and Instagram.
All right then. Of course, Pharaoh King, shout out your social people can follow you, my brother.
Man, I am Pharaoh_71. That's on IG and King Facebook, King Ryan Facebook. That's what I do, my live shows and stuff.
All right, then. And of course, you can find me, the man on the street, at the Audacity Podcast on YouTube. Also, Creative Canvas Expressions on YouTube. You also follow us every Wednesday night at 7:00 for the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. All we do is talk about sports, and we have a good time. Man, you got to come, because we got what? Pharaoh Trivia Question of the Week. You got weird sports. Ooh, man. That is.
I gotta get another one.
That is the Mad Professor favorite part of the show, weird sports. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all should have seen him. He be having his pom-poms out for weird sports. Y'all just don't know. So y'all gotta come. So you can
what was that sport with the string around the nose and you got
nose wrestling?
Nose wrestling. And then of course the highlight of the show, Let's Pick 'em. You know, of course, the man on the street is winning that. So you got to come on every Wednesday night and enjoy. But ladies and gentlemen, up next, we got the after show. If you haven't been here for the last couple of after show, you missed out. and this after show probably gonna be another banger. So with that, I am the man on the street.
Shout out to Facebook user, this Pharaoh King.
Tim Dog from Be More Careful where you park your car, because it may not be there when you get back.
And the mad professor in the boot.
Yeah, finally got his shit right. He finally got his shit right. Motherfucker, loud as fuck. I'm like, God damn. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're out. But we'll be back in about 10 minutes for the after show. Peace.